Doo, 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 doo. Wow, I can't do live broadcast on Twitter yet. Huh. Didn't know that. All right. All right. We're going to remove that from Twitter because Twitter's going to play games with me now. So I'm not going to do it. Hey, guys, it's Tim Gillette. I know it's been a while. I'm going to do this quick live broadcast from my computer. Yes, my thing on YouTube says I'm live, which I've done on YouTube and Facebook are about the only two places I really broadcast anymore. I do it on Monday nights. If you haven't seen my Monday night broadcast with Gladys Boutwell. Anyway, gonna give you kind of a what's up here and see if anybody kind of chimes in and sees on this. But for the most part, I'm doing this so you can all see it later. You'll notice some of the stuff is being put up about my virtual events coming back, as well as my Tim Gillette Show podcast. Here's why. I'm just going to be honest with you, and I'm going to tell you the truth, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to beat around the bush. Is over the years, I've used my podcast and I use my events to build lists, and then I ask the list, what do you need, and I go get it for them. I learned a very valuable lesson in taking some time off and asking my list what you wanted. If you don't know by now, I started a website design company in 2023. As well as my wife and I got involved in a lot of different bigger real estate projects to where we were out and about, and I wasn't able to be here and be online all the time. So I got a very, very limited schedule on doing this stuff. But hey, I'm back to doing it for a while, but I'm doing it in a limited force because of the fact of time constraints, right? I don't have a lot of time to go monkey with them like I did before. So I have to do very minimal work in very minimal amount of times. So yep, somebody's out there in my driveway. I wonder who it is. Yeah, it's probably my mom. Yep, visiting my driveway. Check that out. Oh, cool. I love when people visit my driveway. Anyway, so Simple Easy Events was a virtual event that we created during the pandemic, and it was done on a monthly basis. We would bring in 5 speakers every month sharing about online marketing. Well, now we're not doing about online marketing. What we're going to do instead is I'm learning that one of the main purpose behind what I did, number one, it was great to have an audience of people who tuned in and got help. They took the things being said and learned, and they went and created life changes from it. But the biggest thing I learned was so many people came in, some of them attended for the first time in our virtual events, and then changed some stuff in their own lives and became speakers and presenters, and they fixed something, and then they came back and taught others on how to fix it. So what we decided to do was to bring back Simple Easy Events, but we're going to do it in a different fashion. We're open to taking speaker slots. We have two types of speakers on there. Number one, we'll have 2 keynote speakers. These speakers will be doing a 30-minute talk, all right, sharing great valuable information and giving you a free offer at the event. And then we have featured speakers. Our featured speakers are giving a 10 to 15-minute talk, depending on how many of them we get, all right, how many applications we get per event. And we're looking for the new speaker, the new coach, the new author, someone who's trying to get out there for the first time. We want to give you a chance. That's truthfully why we're going to do this time. We're going to give you, the new speaker, an audience to come out and talk to. We're going to record it for you, put it up on YouTube, and you can do with it what you want. Why am I doing that? Because I remember when I first started out speaking. Now, I don't travel to speak anymore. I noticed one of my friends put it on my Facebook things today. I don't do virtual events anymore. Well, David, his name was David. David, I don't do live events anymore. I don't travel to speak at live events because I really don't care to be hired as a speaker anymore. Kind of said I was done with that in my world last year, and I'm going to stick by that. I'm going to do these virtual events because I want to actually give you, the new speakers, a chance to step out and share your message with the world and get it recorded. So you can say, hey, I spoke at an event, and you basically we have a built-in audience right now who have a lifetime membership of 183 people that are in there, that they may not see you live, but they can see you live or in the recorded portal. But you get to apply to speak. Anybody can apply to speak. All right. We have a few little bits of criteria. We do want you to have a website. If you don't, guess what? We know somebody who can create a website for you because we have a company that does that. But we want to give you a chance. So if you think you have a message, All right, go ahead and apply. Our first one's going to be like November 16th. We have one speaker who's applied that's going to be speaking at it that I can tell you for sure is my friend Jen Perez. She's here in the Dallas area, and she put an application in, and yes, she's going to be one of our speakers and share. But you can too. Why not? Do it. The other thing we're going to do is, and you go to simpleeasyevents.com. Right now, it's giving you the details on how you can apply. And I'm looking to meet some new speakers and give them a chance on a virtual platform to share. If you haven't seen how we done it, go watch some of our Simple Easy Events videos. Look for them on YouTube, and it'll show you how you can present. You actually can bring in a PowerPoint and put it up. You can come in with your message, and you can actually come in and share. And we want to help you. Guys, that's what we want to do. We want to give some people the audience they deserve. Let them get a chance to get in front of the microphone for the first time, if that's what it is. All right. It's just a 10-minute, 15-minute talk. So really, it doesn't give you a lot of time, and we'll even give you coaching along the way if you need it. Second thing we're doing, we're bringing back the Tim Gillette Show, my long-standing podcast of 15 years I was doing it. And in 2022, I was like, man, I think I'm going to hang this up. Well, I'm going to bring it back, but I'm only doing it on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons are my recording times. So if you notice, it's kind of like in this time that I'm recording this live, that's about the time we're going to be doing it. I almost got everything set back up in my automation system that you can go and apply. All right, it'll be changing here. If you went and applied right now, the videos will be changing in the next hour here. But you can apply to be on my podcast as well. All right, go to timgillette.com/podcast interview, and it takes you directly right to the application page. It gives you a video and tells you what to do and an application. All right, here's what I'm going to tell you on applications. Can I be honest with you? Right? There is a qualifying question on every one of those applications, whether it's my podcast or my speaking spots. Answer the qualifying questions without being mean about it. All right. Look through the questions and you kind of can figure out which question you need to answer, which way, all right, to get accepted. Because if you answer the questions the wrong way, we're not going to put you on in front of people. So go check those two out. Why are we doing this? Why am I doing this, guys? I'm trying to build a bigger list. I really am trying to build a bigger list and help people. That's all I'm trying to do. Help people by giving them what they want. Over the years, many people came to me when we did the virtual events who wanted a speaking spot. They wanted to get out and get their message out. We had people who were in my mastermind who literally, when they started my mastermind, refused to get in front of the camera. And when they left the mastermind, they were speaking 20 to 40 times a week at virtual events from their home. And that to me was a great, great testimony to how I help people. One of our mastermind members just got out there, got on camera because they didn't want to leave their home. And it built a speaking career, which built a traveling career, which built an audience, all right, which got them on an actual TV show, on a network television show, right? It happens. But you have to get started to do it. Am I anybody that's sitting here going, hey, I'm the guru who can help you? No, I'm not. I'm just another guy who figured out different ways to do it simple, easy. My brains over the years, so you know, a little bit about me as I started in 2009. And that was after waiting 5 years after Zig Ziglar told me, Tim, you need to get out there and do this. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't want to do it. But I did it anyway because Zig Ziglar told me to do it. I spent 15 years in the speaking industry. My first brand was Rocker Life Coach. If some of you remember Rocker Life Coach. I had the long hair and the fancy guitar look and all that stuff. And all my programs were like rock and roll analogies and stuff like that. And that worked for a while. And then I went to the Rock and Roll Keys to Business Success. And my first book was more life. Then my second book was more business. All right. And then I went on to do other programs. And in 2013, 14, we switched to blogging and video. And 2017, 18 till 2021, we did Blog and Video Con every year or twice a year. And we actually did that event and had fun doing that. And then in 2021, we actually got the trademark for Simple Easy Marketing, which came back to the exact root of why I was doing this. I'm a high school pushout, ladies and gentlemen. I am not a college educated person, but I learned that I could do anything. And I do mean anything I've ever wanted to do in a career or a business if I just took simple, easy steps to get there. Small steps, one step at a time, I could get something done. Now, I may not be the next, the next Elon Musk in my world, all right, and be making all these things and buying all these companies. But you know what? One simple step at a time kept me a happy man, kept me a successful man, and it always kept me moving forward. And you want to know the catch of why I always tell people to move forward? Some things that people have known about me, I've made it more relevant over the past few years because I don't care who knows. I don't care whether people find out anymore. And that is, I have someone who has epilepsy. I've had epilepsy for 30 some odd years now. And I take a medication, and the side effects from that medication give me depression. So I do things to make me happy and keep me moving forward. Why? Because I have to deal with depression, and I'm not taking a medication to deal with the side effect of a side effect. Not happening. All right. Anyway, I like the audio filtering of the video. I didn't know I was audio filtering this video. Am I auto filtering? I don't know what that means, Christy. I'm so technologically advanced, huh? I can do things like switch cameras, by the way. I actually, oops, hold on. I have a way to switch cameras now. I can go into this camera down here and go, hey, how you doing? But anyway, I do have multiple cameras now. I'm working on doing a couple of cool and neat things with my office. I do only have one microphone. I've lowered my microphone down here. I used to have it where it came on a swing arm over, and I thought that was in the way, so I put it down here, and now it's even more in the way. Anyway, I changed things around in my office quite a bit, trying to get this all set up a little bit better. I've condensed the sound in here, things like that. Different lighting, different techniques. My one fancy guitar is missing. All right, my buddy Dan is actually fixing it for me, and so it'll look pretty. I hardly have played it, but he played it for me a couple weeks ago at one of my events that I was at. Anyway, so bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, I know I've been rambling on for 10 minutes, which is usually what I used to do on Facebook all the time, but I don't do it anymore. It's because I've got a busy schedule. Is the two things that I was telling you people that I'm doing. Number one, I'm bringing back the Simple Easy events, virtual events where anybody can apply to speak. You can come in and give a 15 minute talk on your business, on your life, on something you did. And the only requirement is you have to have a website. And well, no, there's two requirements. Second requirement is you have to give a free offer at the event at the end. Because if you have not watched my Simple Easy videos program to see, the key thing to any video is you got to have a call to action. And we don't want to sell on our program, on our things. We want to give people opportunities to meet and take it to the next level without selling. But if you're in my mastermind, I teach you how to make money doing that. Can't join my mastermind, you find out more. And I'm bringing back the Tim Gillette show. So I'm going to be interviewing people again, having a good old time, interviewing people. Twice a week, we'll be recording those shows. Our virtual events are probably going to be on Saturday mornings now, because Saturday morning Central Time, because that's the one spot it fits into my schedule. My schedule has gotten super busy, and the last couple of months with a website design company that I started for my kids and my daughter and my grandkids to eventually run, and dealing with some real estate stuff like that right now. So I fit things in where I can fit them in, but I'm doing it anyway. That's what's up. So what's up with you? All right. Again, I'll put the details for those in the comments down below. All right. Below this video. So if you watch this, then watch the replay later. Tell me you watched it. I'd love to know you're still watching my stuff, or if you missed me, because I've been really not live for a long time. All right. But I promise I'm going to come back, do more content, have more fun, and really, really get back into playing the game here online again. So you want to find out more about these events, click the buttons down below, or click the things in the comments. It'll be one that'll be for the podcast, one will be for the events. And if you want to be part of the virtual event audience, we have a Facebook group where we post all the replays in, but we will probably be broadcasting it live on our business page, not on our personal page, but everything's going to be more towards my business page in the next couple months. And my personal page is going to be separated and kind of blocked off in the next couple of months, because of the fact that I'm trying to keep privacy settings for a reason on my personal stuff. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it has been fun. It has been real, but it has been real fun. Anyway, Simple Easy Events, Tim Gillette Show, coming back. Good to see you guys. Talk to you soon.